is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're outside. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold on first down. And the catch made by Walters. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Darnold. And that is incomplete here. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Good side. 51.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 51. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On second down and 4, Darnold. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Anderson loses the football, and the Bills have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Allen going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Red 80. Red 80. He's not going to get me. Share.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, New York.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Terry, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, son. 51's the money. So we got man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Ready? Slam. And 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
57, Mike, 57.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
40. Mike, 44. Here we go.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third down, Singletary. Oh, good move. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I got one.
Bravo.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Mike, 55.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Watch
Brings us second and 9.
the screen.
On second and 9, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
55, Mike, guy, 55. Watch twist.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 55. Who that?
Alert.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
51. Woo! Check. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Walters. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check, check. Lucky. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
They're running it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Singletary. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Check, 6-6. Pull it high.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw, and Anderson's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Lady. That's mine. That's mine. Kill.
Here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much... Too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. To their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, wahoo. Check back 33.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Alpha.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Switch.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Slam.
Regular. 56. It's done.
Allen now operating from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Buzz.
Check Mike 57. It's a party.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the 31, Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw, Darnold dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On first down, Darnold completes it to Norwood. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Terry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe under a heavy ride. rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Caught by Jones. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 57's mine. Hey.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. They can't hang with him. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Don't throw this way. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Now Allen. Got his open man. It's Carr. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air. Allen. This complete to Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, exit.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Check right, check right. Check go.
Looking to throw. Lincoln. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have